On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Arrows going up against the Seagulls. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, on. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. To first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
And that one fouled off. On, only 18 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
Ball 1.
Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
At third, the shortstop, number 0.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
Off the
mark
1.
there. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Cade Doty in the box now. No balls and a strike. Doty turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On. Checks over to first, and he's back. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab, Wells. What do you have on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Number 47, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Mako with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
That's a ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
2-0. And there's a strike. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And now the rookie second baseman, Moon. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Two outs, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Ground ball to the right side. Slings to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Scoreless after one. Back in Seattle at the plate, Alex Paul. On, back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one. Just missed. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Fought off foul. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the right fielder, Will Robertson. Just missed. That's in there, and it's 1-1. And downstairs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at first with no outs here.
The count is full.
Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. So up next, Darryl George.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That's inside.
And misses inside. George with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's one.
Got him.
To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now, Travis Bazzana. And first offering is fouled off.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Kim. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That one's in there. 0-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
In the dirt, 1-1. That one missed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. And that misses. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. There's the strike. The 3-1. Fouled off left side. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the third inning. Stepping in, Davis Schneider.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Misses outside. Ball one. And that one upstairs.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
2-1.
And that's way high. 3-1 now. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the center fielder grounded out his first time up. That's too low. 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now the number 2 hitter. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they hold him at second.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Top of the third. No score. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice speed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And here it comes. In the air, right field. Robertson under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Counts
1
1-0.
out, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Aranda down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. He's been a great free agent sign. There's a strike. And foul ball. Two outs. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Cade Doty. Doty, in his rookie season, 23 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. This to third. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the batter now, Alex Hall, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. 4th inning underway, no score. And strike 1 to the catcher.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Will.
So digging in, Will Robertson. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. Pulls that one foul. Paul, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one misses. It's 2-2. Grounder might be 2. Off-balance speed, there's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 47. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now the first baseman, he's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one missing inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Moon at the plate and takes high there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
One strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Now the third baseman, Kim. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man on second, 2 down. Good job to fight that one off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Darryl George. On, back to work. And there's a ball.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Travis Bazzana now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. And fouled off.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. And they're at the corners with nobody out. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one way outside, and that's ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's the center fielder. Golden opportunity right here. That's a strike.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
This one popped up. And the infield fly rule call. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. On. Won't go any further tonight. And he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Number 35 will take over here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Here's the third baseman. He's 2 for 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fouled off down the right side. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate, and the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 2 in this one. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
If they don't pick up at least one run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least one run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
2 outs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 9 up and throwing for Terry Francona. Wong warming up as well. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Snyder.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Inside, and that's ball 3. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Here's the catcher. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited, you think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
That's a ball.
Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging. Now it's the right fielder. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. That's down and in. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Now he turns and heads for second. Still manages a throw, but he's in there easily.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Digging in, Ha-Sung Kim.
One-oh.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. Home run. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the DH. In there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Last half of inning number 5. That one is upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Way upstairs. The count now 2-2. And downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
In the air, right side. It gets down, a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Wells done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
John Kennedy into the game.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter. That catches the corner.
0-1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man at second. In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Cade Doty. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 39 getting loose out there. Number 34 also throwing. Swing and a ball popped up. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Alex Hall.
And here's the catcher, Alex Hall. A walk, and he's also singled. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a chopper out to short. Kim with the throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Will Robertson. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out towards left center. Ref Snyder under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. South Korea with the lead, 3-0. Bottom of the inning, and here is number 43.
First baseman, number 43.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Moon getting ready to hit. Moon having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
I got 3-0.
Gets the outside corner with that one. And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Kim digs in now.
Let's go, Kim.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Let's go. Come on.
And a foul ball. Up and in. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Man on second, 2 down. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. That one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. Ref Snyder at second with 2 down. Headed towards the corner. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, he held up, and the count is 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Seagulls out front, 5-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Darryl George. A little bit low. Ball 1. And that clips the inside corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
So up next, Travis Bazzana, 1 for 2. pitch
Ball, that's off
misses,
the plate.
and that is ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Schneider up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And that misses. At a count now 2-0. Line drive. And that is that. Number 3 gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the right fielder.
For the Seagulls, the right fielder, number 23.
Swinging a foul straight back. Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
The batter, number 7.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. Kim having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And that one clips the corner. Movement in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks up and throwing. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Number 47 stands in here, takes ball one low. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Left field. Schneider pulls it down, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Wong gets the call from the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And now the center fielder, 0 for 3 in this one.
Number 2.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the third baseman. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Outside.
Yep, went out.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's inside. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
The batter, number 0.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Over to Kim, 1, and that's all they'll get. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cade Doty. First pitch misses. That one catches the corner for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nabs it, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Liam Hendricks.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now the first baseman, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, number 51.
So digging in, Moon. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, number 48.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Kim. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Number 9 on to pitch here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Now pitching, number 9.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alex Hall.
Alex Hall.
Foul ball there. On the outside corner for a strike. And it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. A right-hander is up and throwing. Inside, almost got him. And foul ball. Now that's smacked to right center. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Will Robertson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Darryl George. 1 for 3. There's a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This could end it. And takes low for ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. And that skips in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2 down, nobody on. stays alive.
Three balls, two strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So up next, Travis Bazzana. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's strike two.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.